What's going on, ladies? I need y'all to listen up. Ladies, I really need you to listen up right now because here in Houston and in Southeast Texas, the freeze is coming. The freeze is coming and it's going to get here whether you're prepared or not. But I want you to know that frozen pipes don't give a damn about excuses, about vibes, about good intention. So understand that if nobody in the house knows how to prepare the house for the freeze that's coming, then that's a problem. You understand what I'm saying? If you got a man that doesn't know what to do, then that's a problem, because a capable man won't disappear. He prepares, he's going to protect, and he's going to handle his business. So if your man that you got, if he can't step up to the plate and prepare you for the freeze, then guess what? You're dealing with a boy. But I'm going to show you what products to use. I'm going to show you how to install them, you know, and what you need to do, because frozen pipes only expose pipes, they expose people. So thank y'all for coming back to Sip, Smoke, and Share with Ronnie. I'm Ronnie. Hey, and this is Sip, Smoke, and Share, where you get the unfiltered, unadulterated truth. From me, you get a glimpse into my life. And so what I wanted to do is help some of the females, help my lady subscribers deal with the freeze, because back in 2021, they're anticipating this freeze to be as bad, but they think that well, it's going to be the same freeze, but they say that the grid, so the power is not going to go out. But it's still going to be water on the roads. It's still going to be under 32 degrees for, you know, a number of hours, so pipes will have a chance to freeze. So what I wanted to tell you, the quickest and the easiest thing you can do is, I wanted to show you, is that you need to protect your exterior pipes. And what I mean by exterior pipes is I want you to protect your hose bib. And you saying, what the hell is a hose bib? That's the thing that you hook the water, you screw the water hose to. It looks like this on the side of the house. Yeah, it looks like that. This is called a hose bib. These are the bricks. You don't have to live in a brick home, but this is just for purposes of this example. This is the hose bib. This is how it looks from the side, and then this is how it looks from the top. You know, these are the bricks right here. And if you're looking at it from the top, you take that little thing and you turn it on to the right and you turn it to the left to turn it off. This right here is a hose bib. These things can freeze and bust your pipes. Why? Because water is right here. And what happens is that if this isn't protected, with the temperature being under 32 degrees for an extended period of time, this will freeze, and this pipe will freeze and it'll burst inside your home. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how to prevent that. Also, what I wanted to show you is that it doesn't matter. Also, here's another example. Here's an example of a home that has a hose bib, and the main, this is your water meter, right? This is just for the purposes of this example, is that your water comes from a meter from the city or the utility commission. What happens is the pipe is underground, 18 inches or more, and then it comes up to feed your house. So you need to protect this pipe, and this little thing right here, this is a valve where you can cut the water off. But you need to protect this pipe, because guess what? This pipe will freeze, and everything, if you ever had a water leak, everything on this side of the meter, you're responsible for. So if this pipe freezes and it breaks and you just sitting there looking at it and saying, oh, well, that's not my problem. Oh yeah, it is your problem. So that's why it's important that you protect these pipes during the freeze. So I'm gonna show you how to protect those pipes and what you need to go by. Okay, just for the purposes of this example, if you don't know where your shutoff valve is in your house, then that's a problem. Most of the time on these type of homes, on your older homes and some of the newer ones, the valve is here. There's a shutoff valve in here that you can shut off. But if you don't know about that, there's a shutoff valve here. But also, there's usually a shutoff valve in your homes inside the home. They're typically in the closet or on the exterior wall. So give you an example right here. So this is a house, right? This is the water meter. This is the city utilities. Most of the time, this is under this pipe right here is under the street. This water meter is maybe 5 or 6 inches by the curb. So what you can do, here's a tip, that if you go and stand in the street and look at your water meter, if you stand and look at your water meter at your house, right there, inside this house, this pipe is usually going straight into your house, and the first room that's right near there, be it a closet or be it whatever it is, typically there's a door, and it's about 6 to 8 inches off of the floor. And it's a little door, and if you open it up, it'll have something that looks like this. It has a valve where you can close it, and that will shut the water off to your house. Now, one of the things you need to be mindful of, that if you shut the water off to your house, then it's good that you drain the pipes, because water can still freeze. If you have an attic, you understand, and your pipes aren't insulated in the attic, the pipes will freeze in the attic. But if you cut the water off, you need to go on the first floor if you have a 2-story home, or go and open up maybe in the tub, in the shower, also the sinks. Go open the valves up and let the water drain out, right? That's if you shut the water off. So one of the things that I'm telling you is that if you protect your pipes and you want to leave, if you want to leave your water on, then what I suggest is you go and you buy you some of this. And you'll say, what is that? Well, this is insulation. So this is insulation, and it has a hole in it. I wouldn't get concerned about the different sizes. I would just buy some insulation, because these come in different sizes. I think this is 3/4 or 1 inch, meaning the hole is 1 inch. So, and what happens is that if you look at this pipe, the water, or if the pipe is in here, the cold weather is not going to penetrate, and this insulation to keep that pipe 10, 15, 20 degrees warmer than the outside ambient temperature. So this is insulation. I think this come in 6-foot strips at Home Depot. Not trying to advertise for Home Depot, but this was about $3.50, under $4. So this one also has the glue. So you could peel this off right here, peel this off, and peel this side off, and you stick them together, and it'll hold this, you understand, it'll hold this on. But what I do recommend is, I had it right here somewhere, but I recommend that if you also do this, but also you take some tape. This is electrical tape. You can do duct tape. Duct tape is a little thicker and a little stickier, but you take the duct tape, you take this tape and wrap it around the pipe. Once you put it on there, you wrap it around like this. All right. So I was just showing you about this hose bib, right? So you take this pipe, you take about 8 inches, which is about right here. And I'm gonna just tear this just so you can see for the purpose of the example. I don't know where my knife is. So this is about 6 to 8 inches. Right? So what you would do is you would take this, and that hose bib that sticks out of the wall like this, you would take this pipe, wrap it around there like this, and then you would take your tape and wrap it around it. Now, I would do that and make sure that this is up against the brick or the siding of your house, and you take the tape and wrap it around like that. That will keep your hose bib protected, right? And if you want to do it, you could double up on it just to be safe, but it's not necessary. And also the pipe that goes, like on this example, this pipe on the side of the house, you'll just take this and put it on there, take this tape off, and then you can wrap tape around it, or you don't have to, right? And this pipe will be insulated. You want to keep it, you want to make sure that there is no exposed pipe. All right, we got that out of the way. So this is another option. This is my receipt. This is another option. This is like styrofoam. This is a faucet cover. They call it a faucet. But this is a hose bib cover. So what you would do is you would take this little ring, the little thing that you hook the water hose to, right? Coming out of the house. My bracelet will be the wall, the hose bib. Then what you do is you take this, you put this over it, pull it, and then what you do is you take this right here, and there's a screw. And this thing will screw on here and tighten it up against the wall like that. So basically it'll be like this on the house. And this will keep this insulated. You see it has that foam, so it'll press up against there. So if you put this on your hose bib, one in the front, one in the back, I think these were like $3.50 as well. So if you take and put those on your pipes, you shouldn't have a problem. You understand? So the cold weather can't be an extended, I mean, the cold freezing temperature won't have that much, the extended period of time to freeze your pipes. So that's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to talk about, is this freeze, because I see a lot of people moving around not knowing what to do, especially if you got a man and he don't know what to do, ladies. Again, frozen pipes going to expose some shit. And it's going to expose some people and some men that don't know what to do in this time and age, or this day and age, and these times that we're living in. So find you a man that knows what to do, right? And who's gotten yourself prepared, right? And Center Point Energy is passing these out. I got this. I talked to this with my guys. You need to get you a filtration system so you don't have to go and run out and buy bottled water. Because I hear here in Houston, they're running out of bottled water. But you need you some gloves, some batteries, a blanket in your car in case you go somewhere and you can't get somewhere in a while. You may need a blanket. You need containers, you know. I'm sorry, I'm just checking to see who's coming up to my job site. And you need you some food, some non-perishable items, some crackers, cheese, whatever. But hey, y'all get prepared, because the freeze is coming in. Like I said, it's going to expose some people. So I'll be sharing more tips like this for ladies that don't have a capable man living at their house or stopping by their house, right? So y'all can help yourself. So, hey, y'all have a good one. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. It don't cost you nothing, right? Sip, sip.